Okay, now I've analyzed a lot of quiz funnels in the past and having also created a few for my clients. One of the main common things that I see repeatedly is the fact that they start off with a very, very low effort commitment as the first step. And the first question is obviously the most important one, because that's the one where people are going to decide if they actually follow through with your quiz funnel. So it has to be simple, it has to be almost unsuspecting to the fact that this could be something that you want your customers to go through. But then again, there are also people that actually enjoy filling out these surveys and filling out, going through an interactive quiz. It's just a matter of designing one that makes it fun for them. So what I've noticed here is yes, no questions work very good. Another thing that you can add is just choosing the language that you want to do this, even if your primary selling language is in English. It's just good to have this option just as an entry point to a more comprehensive list of question answers further down the line. Now you can use, there's many softwares for this that you can use. Perspective is a good one, Typeform, Tally, they all do this. Having said that, it's very important to also have a low transition or low barrier to transition to the next question. So there's no, as you can see here in this example, there's no sort of click and then confirmation or next. It's just straight one after the other. In this example, it's like, do you sell product or service? What target group do you sell to? And which price range? And you can notice that there are different formats that you can make use of to get the user to the next step. And so it has to be very low effort as possible, and it has to be very quick to go through. Now, having said that, the best quiz funnels don't actually feel like you're being sold to. It's just it's almost like a game that customers want to play. And then there's also building that suspense towards the end to see like, okay, what awaits me here? What am I getting out of this? Other than just a box where I need to put my email in. And this also goes really well with what I like to call one more step, which is the whole principle behind a series of questions that you answer to your prospects or to your leads. The point of the first question is only to get them to the second one, and the point of the second question is only to get them to the third one, and nothing more. So it's really just a progression of commitment after commitment in terms of their time or their effort, or them having to select options. That's still a commitment on their half, and for that there should be an equal exchange, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. Now, obviously, with most common quiz funnel builders, you can make use of like different modes. For example, you have like a scale or just icons, and this also gives you a very good opportunity to qualify leads accordingly. So, for example, in this case, it would be have you launched your business? It would be, instead of having just yes or no, it would be no, it's still an idea. Yes, and we've got customers. Yes, but we have no customers yet. So you can see that you're actually thinking about the reasoning behind why people filled out your quiz funnel in the first place, or why they're on their website in the first place. And this also gives you a very good comprehensive view into who it is that is filling out your leads, and are your leads actually qualified. Now, I know that the point of any quiz funnel is to get people to leave their email, their phone number, or opt into whatever it is that you're selling. However, there has to be an equal exchange of value, or at least the appearance of one. So how I actually solved this, I'll show you in a minute. And this is something that a lot of people miss out on, which is giving back information or presenting information to the prospect that they actually want to hear. And you can use this to your advantage, because now that you've sort of have an idea of, and this does require you to know your audience very well, but once you do have an idea of who your leads are, you can actually present them with the exact information that they would want to hear, or the exact objection handling that they would come up with on their own, and then solve those pain points directly in the quiz funnel itself. And the way I did this was actually, we have a start, we go into question one, which is like something very simple. Let's use the fitness niche for an example. The first question would be something easy like, how often do you go to the gym? Once a week, twice a week, once a month, etc. And then based on what they chose, you can present an info card to them which reaffirms and reassures their option and what they picked. And then it moves on to the next question, instead of just having question 1, 2, 3, 4, and then opt in. This way you sort of establish a two-way connection, and you don't demand too much, you don't come off as too needy, and it just feels like a much more natural, much more balanced dynamic. Not to mention that this will significantly improve your completion rates. So there you have it, just a few more points to summarize. I would have an immediate personalization. So for example, maybe ask for their first name here, and then actually use that first name in info card A and B. Not too long, not too short. So the sweet spot that I found is usually around 5 to 6 questions, and knowing your audience or knowing your ideal customer profile helps a lot. This way you can actually, based on what they chose, you can customize their experience of going through the quiz accordingly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know, and thank you very much for your time.